This chest day is underway. Start on your chest fires. Oh yeah. One more dose. Oh man. Ooh. Oh man. All right, it's a little bit of a weight chest day, and I'm pretty exhausted. So we're gonna do some Smith incline tonight. We'll see how it feels. Don't got too much weight on the bar right now, so see how this feels and go from there. Go heavier. Ooh. Oh, man. Ooh. It's okay, buddy. I'll survive over here. He's over here scrolling on his phone. I lived. They tried to kill me, but I lived. Not when you were too heavy. All right, we went ahead and went down a smidge in weight, which I've done that weight on this Smith before, and it's normally fine. I've even done a 45 and a 35 on the Smith before, so it's probably time for a deload week, or maybe just to start getting better sweeping. Not gym so late, but probably time for a deload week, if I'm being honest. Get all off here. Oh, man. Come on, buddy. Now I almost killed him by being distracted by my phone. You alive? Some. Are you helping?
You got another? You got another?
Oh. Scene looks awfully familiar, so I lowered it 2 clicks from where it was for the press. So now we're gonna hit some flies. I don't think this chest day has much left to it, to be completely honest. I'm so exhausted, but the pump's also been pretty freaking good already. It's definitely nice on the weekends and Mondays and stuff to be back at this gym. When it's nice, I do like it, but it's nothing like just the small, almost mom and pop owned kind of ordeal. Small hometown gym. So, especially when it's dead. There are people in here when we started, but once it's dead, can't beat that. Even if it's not as good of a gym, right? It doesn't have as much stuff. The equipment might not be as nice. It's not as spacious, but can't beat the feel. You can't beat getting to have it to all to yourself on a chest day. Gosh. 1,575 right now. So I am just out of energy. But I gotta get past this plateau. So I need that in my cardio. Right now I do it on my lunch break. Get 30-minute lunch break, so I just hop on a treadmill or a bike. But I need to probably add 30 minutes after the lift or something as well to get an hour in. Oh. Whoa. if you see this right now and you're wondering, what the heck am I looking at? What am I watching? One, you're watching the Jeremy Swires YouTube channel. So if you haven't realized it yet, you're watching pure stupidity. It happens every day on this channel. But this is what we like to call the floor press. Now, why not do a normal bench? I don't want to. It's my chest day. But the beauty of the floor press is you almost get a slight spot at the bottom of each rep when you hit the floor, while still being able to get that full or close to full stretch. We don't do these very often. In fact, it's been a hot minute, but just in the mood for them today. So, got a problem with that? Cry back. I love you. Oh, my chest is definitely more cooked than I thought it was. That was a heavy 135. But it'll be perfect for this floor press. And from a distance, we watch the Brandon in its natural habitat. Oh no, he knows we're watching. Whew. If you've never tried floor press, I would implore you to do so. I think for whatever reason, it feels a lot heavier, but it also just feels great, especially if you're kind of later into a chest day. Oh, that workout is almost so much harder. It doesn't make any sense. I have no idea if it's being a calorie deficit. I have no idea if it's because I'm so tired today. I don't know if it's just the floor press. I've always thought the floor press feels heavier, but my lance is kicking my butt today. How dare you, sir? I can manhandle you normally. If I was deadlifting you, you'd be screwed. Kick your mom. And as the Brandon slowly walks away from the barbell, we watch him enter back into his natural habitat. Oh no. So, young men who watch these videos, I know the demographic for who watches these videos is more men, and men about my age, 20s, between 20 and 30, but about 25. So, lesson to be learned from yesterday's back day with me saying, you know, I'm going through a breakup and it forced, you know, a little more gym motivation, a little more intensity into yesterday's workout. These will never betray you. A woman will. Ugh. Focus on the weights and a lot less on the dates. Ugh. The only way this will ever betray you is if you don't have a spotter and it kills you. But the weights typically will disappoint you. A woman always will. All right, my chest is pretty cooked. I don't know if there's still a little fatigue from the last chest day. I don't know if it's the calorie deficit. I mean, I'm pretty low energy, pretty exhausted today, but I'm trying to breathe some energy and some life into this workout. So I'm gonna hit just one. I think. Well, we'll see. Maybe a second set of this comes, but I'm thinking just one set all out. It's not super heavy. Should be perfect. Just rep till failure. Even start adding some body English into the towards the end, and just it's gonna look disgusting. But pump, get a pump, pump up the chest, get a lot of blood in the chest, and be done. Screw it. One more of those. All right. Not much of a break between this set and the last set. When Brandon hit his, right back to it. More broad chest. I think we're done. I guess the best I can do without pulling anything, trying to cheat another rep. So I think that will be a sufficient workout. See you in the car. All right, that is another workout in the books, guys. So it wasn't like the craziest workout, the craziest chest workout we've ever had. That's not gonna work, but still a good workout nonetheless. So I don't know. I was just so tired tonight. I don't know why. It's only 9, but it's been a long day, I guess. So didn't mean to be as exhausted or as low energy as I was. I feel like it was still a good workout, but that's another reason I was like, oh, let's finish on these flies and just go pumpish and get a good pump in, because I don't know, tired, didn't feel like I had much strength left to give. So why try to push some heavy weight for 4 sets of however many, or 3 sets however many? Let's go lighter, let's go pumpish, let's get some blood flowing into the chest, and we'll call it a night. So if you guys are watching this earlier today, for you it will be yesterday's video, but earlier today I posted a second video, just out of the blue, wasn't planned. I was kind of just sitting at home, kind of festering on the topic. The whole, if it, let's be honest, the whole fitness industry knows about it, so you probably know about it if you're watching this video. The whole Hussein Farhad, Greg Doucette crap going on. And I felt the need to make a video on it. Maybe it wasn't the most coherent, well thought out video on the matter, on the topic, but as a harder than last time supplement sponsored athlete, I felt the need to make a video. And there's a part of me wondering if I should drop being an athlete. Because I don't like what they did. It feels scummy. It's a massive publicity stunt. It's clowning on everybody who thinks Hussein isn't natural. Not that. I mean, I'm not gonna throw my hat in the ring on if he is or not. That's none of my business. But they make that video, and then Hussein basically uses it as a ad towards the very end. If you watch his whole video for Harder and Last Time supplements, then Greg makes his response to it, and it's just an ad for Turk in JO2 Max about how he's going on about, well, you might not be able to prove Hussein is or isn't a full-time, natural, but want to know what he wasn't taking during his transformation that you can take to have an even better one than him? JO2 Max and Turk Builder Max. It's like, does everything on your channel have to be an ad? Man, come on. It's starting to feel less and less like you have any integrity left. Now, I understand, people need to stop worrying so much on if Hussein's natty or not, because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect you on like a personal level. But the only reason it is a big deal is because Greg made his original video calling him a fake natty. Then Hussein randomly shows up and is like, test me. Let's work out together, test me. And then Greg is like, oh yeah, his blood work's clean. He passed the test. We're good to go. He's natty. And then a few months later, he's a part-time owner of Harder Than Last Time. I can understand where people come from when it's like, that looks a bit sus. And then he has a pretty impressive physique. He got it fairly fast after being extremely small, almost looking malnourished in some of his old photos. But, he just wasn't very big, and he was clearly a hard gainer. So where did all the size come from out of nowhere? So I don't necessarily disagree with the people who take issue with, hey, I don't think this guy's natty, and I think you're lying. Yet I understand where they're coming from. But just let it be. You don't have to make a response video to every time someone says something about it. And you certainly don't have to do what they did. Making a false comment to get everyone's eyes on it, and then making 2 videos basically clowning on everybody in their response to it, causing all this drama, because let's be honest, if I was a bigger YouTuber, and as much as I try to plug the Harder Than Last Time supplements, as the fact that it's in my YouTube bio, it's in the link of all the videos, it's in my Instagram bio, it's in my TikTok bio, I make videos about it, trying to promote it, because that's part of the gig, Imagine how much flack I would catch just out of nowhere because of what they pulled. Imagine if I made a lot of money doing it. Thank God I don't. I wish I did. Sometimes it doesn't feel worth my time anymore because it's commissions based and you have to make so many sales. I just don't have the platform for it yet. But if I was making decent money off of it, and all of a sudden them making that these videos and this whole debacle, all of a sudden my well-being, my bottom dollar, my means of surviving and making a living gets impacted by someone else's, let's be frank, ignorant decision. And I don't understand it. I don't necessarily agree with it. And I don't know. But that's what that video was about. There's my opinion. There's the Cliff Notes opinion on it if you didn't watch that video and you've made it this far into this one. But that was a pretty good chest day. I'm pretty pleased with it. Tomorrow will be arms. I do believe we're going to hit it at Get Fit tomorrow and not at Planet. So I think that's all there is to be said. I'll see you guys tomorrow for your little arms.